You're watching Flippy James Disc Golf. My name is James. Happy you're here. Today we are at Orano Disc Golf Course in Maine. We're doing trampoline shows at the Bangor State Fair. Came over here, pay-to-play course. The owner sponsored by ThoughtSpace. Found that out when I saw a huge ThoughtSpace athletics wall when I walked in. But today we're actually talking about Prodigy, specifically Cale Leiviska's line. Prodigy sent these out honestly like 3 months ago, and I haven't got to it. We're gonna play with these 3 discs only on this 18-hole course. Just did the circuit challenge back in Missouri with MVP's discs, and so I really liked how I shot that video. It was kind of like stress-free when recording around with 3 discs, and so we're kind of gonna do that today. But I'll be jumping back in and forth and telling you what I think about Cale Leiviska's line from Prodigy. All right, so we're actually gonna start the video on this hole because the first 2 were kind of weak. We're throwing the Shadowfax 9.5 -2 1.5 303 par 4. Very lenient. Oh, I'm gonna throw all 3 for this because it's gonna be the actual start. All right, we're doing the Falcar 13.6 -1 2.5. Overstable. I just said I wanted to start on this hole because the first 2 were weak, and that was weak too. We're probably 50, 55 out. Ooh, long putt for the win. All right, I just chatted with Matt, the owner. He said 9 through 13 or 14 maybe is like his favorite stretch on this course. So I'm just gonna show like highlights until we get there because I think those are the holes that are gonna be better for showcasing these discs other than 175-foot shots. So this one goes down the lane and then to the right. You can't see the basket. Strider 6403. Okay, so this says, oh, it says 295. 295, par 4, sweet. Threw a bunch of woods. I'm gonna take the Shadowfax and put it on Anheuser and let it kind of flex out. Oh, that was so bad release. I've released that disc. We're doing it twice. There we go. This Falcar I think would have been a better throw just for the Anheuser I put it on. Go in. Oh my gosh! Yeah, 193, same on U-disc. This is actually going to be a great disc, I think, for this shot, the Strider. Oh my gosh! That was so close. Oh, underneath it again. Get around it. Let's go. Oh, over the top. Wow, that kind of floated a lot more than I expected it to. This one says 333, the start of Matt's favorite holes, he said. I like it too. I don't see the basket, but I know it goes down the fairway to the right and comes back left. I'm gonna throw the Shadowfax first and then the Falcar second. Yeah, this looks cool. Trying to get a flat release on this guy. Oh, it was flat, but it was nose up and 2 inside. Let's get a good pull on this Falcar, put on a little bit of Anheuser. Get through it. Okay, I read the T sign wrong. This is actually, what does it say on your disc? 573, not 333. So I could have just full powered both those shots instead of like, good throw. Instead of like shot shaping it a little bit more. Yeah. All right, we're like 265 out. I still don't see it though. Oh, it's way up there to the left. I don't think the Strider is the play. Gonna go Shadowfax on Heiser. Let it just push up there. It says 300 feet now. I don't know how far we are. Too low. That was the throw. Skip in. Oh my gosh! It went right over the basket and I didn't put you where you could see it. Did you see it? Okay, you're super zoomed in right now. I have you standing on a table looking down the fairway because otherwise we won't be able to see anything and it'll be a boring video. Downhill 333. Another par 4. These guys are generous. We're going to throw the Strider. Too much, Annie. Shadowfax for the win. Oh. I think it was short, but that was kind of close. So far, the Shadowfax is for sure my favorite out of the 3. The Strider, the 6-speed, where is it? It now makes sense to me why MVP calls like the Crave, Servo, Rhythm 6.5 speeds. It like the blade on it is definitely sharper on them. Versus, I thought this would be a lot of fun. I'm not the biggest fan of it actually. I don't know why yet, but I've also barely had any real throws with it. But so far, yeah, Shadowfax is winning in my book. Also, all of these discs have some type of theme to it. My friend Kyle, who used to lend me a bunch of discs for reviews on the channel, he still does sometimes, he pointed it out. I would have never guessed it, but if you know, without searching it, do you know the theme of the discs? A lot of similar shot shapes on this course, just kind of different variations because of trees, but yeah, 183 downhill. This hole's not good for any of these discs. I wanted to see like what would just happen to prove the point. But my favorite one's gonna crush it. Oh, there's a little tight gap right here. Look at this. Hit the tree and go in. One more try. Be cool to try and skip one. Nope, too overstable. Bing! This one pokes out. You see it like towards the upper right-hand side of the screen. Another one that goes up and to the right. I guess just take this Falcor and throw it as hard as I can up the hill. What is it? 270? 272? Par 4. I love these soft par 4s. Stayed straight for a lot longer than expected. You like this one? Yes. Another shorty, 190, downhill. What?
Is this a glitch throw?
Glitch throw? Yeah, glitch for you. Strider for me. Oh, just over the top. See, that's really awesome. Oh, that one skipped too. Oh, okay, another short hole. So far with these 3 discs, the Strider for a 6-speed 403. I thought this was gonna be a lot more fun to throw than it is. It's not like a bad disc. It's just kind of like, I don't see me ever bagging this disc type of disc. The Shadowfax has been my favorite so far. 9.5, -2, 1.5. I think out of the box, it's a bit more overstable than that. It's not wanting to give me a -2 turn yet, but I like it. And the dome on it's perfect. The flashing though on these, compared to the first 3 that Prodigy sent out, these have more flashing on them than the other ones. Like when they come out forehand, they kind of hurt. Falcor 13.6 -1 2.5. I don't think I've had a long enough shot to really tell what I think about it. There was one shot that I did like, but it's an overstable driver, but it's not like dumping to the ground. Definitely 6 glide. This thing is domey. Ugh. I thought this course would have a bit more longer shots to throw these on. That's why I decided to do this video here today, but you get what you take. You take what you get. Words. This looks like a cool hole. 321. You see the basket like in the middle of the screen now? Okay, let's go. I'm gonna throw all 3 here. We're gonna throw the Strider first. Oh my gosh! That just went so straight, actually. Shadowfax, my favorite of the bunch. Right after I said it doesn't turn for me, that must have been on Anheuser. Wow, not even getting to show you how they fly because of the trees and my bad shots. Ugh. Trying to put it on Annie, I threw it nose up. Cool, cool. Since it's a Prodigy video, we'll take out the distortion I brought on the road. That was the best shot of them all. I love the distortion. Shadowfax hit some trees over here. The distortion's actually like circle's edge, so pretty decent shot. Oh, that was so weak. Man, that putt was so bad. I was nervous of jump putting and landing on this stick in front of me. And so I was like, okay, don't jump too hard. But instead of not jumping too hard, I didn't throw too hard and jumped the right amount. Nice tree. It's not just me today. This is why I thought this course was like going to be decent for these discs, because this is a 606 foot par 5. I didn't read the pars, I just read the distances. And so this is like just a technical 606 foot hole. It's not like a bomber one for this disc. So I'd love to shoot this video again on a course that would make sense, but I'm not going to. I think I want to put this on Anheuser, but it's so fast I feel like it's going to hit the trees before it gets around them. Yep. That started off seeming like it'd be a 0.3 disc, but now that I've thrown it some, maybe it beat in like super quick. I have no idea. I don't think 500 plastic's gonna be one to beat in super quick. I don't know though. I don't know everything about Prodigy. So yeah, like that kind of just stayed straight on a soft little flick. I didn't know you were throwing a second. I wish I could have got that front on my face. Like 2 more holes. Only goal is to ace with one of these discs. So we're gonna throw 3 off the tee for the last 2, then we'll wrap this thing up. Too high, nose up. Bad correction. All right, let me wrap this up real quick here before we throw the last hole. The Strider, I forgot one. The Strider, I think is gonna be that like the fine wine disc. Like it's not for everybody, but if you can appreciate it, you're gonna like throwing it. For me, it's just not something that I see like being needed when I have like a 5-speed that's overstable. I prefer throwing a 5-speed overstable than this feel for overstable. That makes sense? Shadowfax, if you're a 9-speed lover like I am, I love 9-speeds. I don't have a whole lot of them actually, but every time I throw one, I'm a fan. With that one throw that you couldn't really see because of the trees, I think it's going to actually have a bit more turn when thrown flat. Might just not have like that flip up for me, but I've thrown some nose up shots too. I also don't think this course was the best course for me to play to review the discs. Falkor, I think the amount of glide it has is very close to 6. Like, I think it's gonna be a nice overstable distance driver that's not too overstable, but still gonna be trustworthy. All right, we put you in another spot. There's the basket. Way better view. Shoo. Okay, let's see what we can do. That was so close. That really is very high for me. I wasn't planning on doing it that high, but we do have a headwind. That might be too high too. We're throwing downhill, so I'm trying not to turn them over. This won't anyway, so we should be good here. This could be it. Go in. Oh! Thanks for watching. Hope you have fun. See you in the next one.